The capital in different countries is accumulated in the hands of a limited number of people, who regardless of their nationality, beliefs, and culture have one common interest: increasing the magnitude of the capital.
In the not-so-distant past, the world was shaken by the news of 34 killed striking Marikana miners in South Africa, who were killed as police opened fire on a gathering of thousands of workers, striking for higher wages. This is reminiscent of the Khatoun Abad massacre conducted by the Islamic Republic of Iran in 2004 during the presidential term of Mohammad Khatami.
On 24th of January 2004, anti-riot and security forces of the Islamic Republic, armed with helicopters, opened fire on a gathering of hundreds of copper miners and their families from the air and ground. At least 4 workers and a student were killed, 300 injured, and many others were arrested.
The copper smelting plant of Khatoun Abad region is located 132 kilometers from Kerman city, beyond the arid lands of Rafsanjan. It is an affiliate of the National Iranian Copper Industries Company. 2 mineral and industrial complexes had been made operational to form the biggest copper processing complex in the Middle East. That is the Saad Cheshmeh copper mine.
About 10,000 workers were employed in the construction phase of this copper complex. About 80% of them were working on temporary contracts.
The employer had promised that in the future the workers would be deployed in other fields of activity.
But during the building up process of this complex, most workers were laid off and only a very small number of workers remained.
In January 2004, with the completion of the construction of Khatoun Abad copper complex, the company announced the dismissal of 200 more workers. This caused the contract workers and their families great concern. On 18th of January 2004, in protest against the dismissals, the workers, along with their families, staged sit-ins and demonstrations. They blocked the road leading to the Khatoun Abad copper complex.
The protests continued 6 days, until 24th of January. At this day, at one of the squares of the city, the demand of protesting workers was answered by bullets. 4 workers named Riahi, Mahdavi, Javidi, and Momeni were shot dead.
This attack sparked vast workers' protests within and outside of Iran. Many labor activists and their respective organizations worldwide strongly condemned this brutal act.
Since then, the investigation of this massacre and the identification of its initiators has been a demand of the families of the murdered workers and all labor organizations. Although it's clear who is responsible for such criminal acts, but this request has not yet been fulfilled down to the present day.
We will always remember those workers who were killed because of demanding their rights.
We will never forget such crimes, and when the time has come, the working class will let justice prevail.
We will never forget such crimes, and when the time has come, the working class will let justice prevail.